Oh, wow. There are already 16 of you in the stream tonight.
Wow.
Sorry for the
Wow.
delay. Lucy didn't load the slides, so, we had to wait on Lucy to get her shit there. Anyway, welcome into Comic Book Women. Tonight we are going to be covering Superman. There's a lot of buzz about the character because of new developments, with the show, the movie, whatever. So that'll be what we're talking about tonight. Before we get started, thank you to CoverPrice. They are our sponsors, so all the data that you see, we've pulled directly from their site. There's a code in the description if you want to go ahead and use that resource. Also, shout out to Bird City Comics. Same deal, sponsor of the show, and there's a code in the description yet again if you guys want to go shop at birdcitycomics.com. So, typical Lucy, right? Going saying, what am I dealing with here?
You didn't see that comment?
What?
Huh? Yes, from Australia.
Oh, hi, Mark.
That's
Hello.
awesome.
Down under.
Staying up? Is it nighttime?
Thank you, H&H.
A little bit. Yeah, what time would it be in Australia? Like, I don't know.
It's the future.
Yeah, isn't it Wednesday?
And the Mesh, our other sponsor, which again, I can say it till I'm blue in the face. Nimesh, you are a gem, my friend, and you make this show so much better because we love the support. It makes us feel like we're doing a good job. So thank you. All right.
It's 10:48, almost 11.
Yeah, so it's Wednesday.
Thank you, Mark.
We're still Tuesday.
I'm telling you, in the future. He's in the future. Mark from the future.
Catch up. We'll have to catch up to Mark. Let's dive right on in. Superman. What is this? H&H, pick a side. Actually, I guess he already did, huh? He chose
Lucy.
Team Lucy all the way. So Superman, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read a lot of Superman comics. I can't even think of one off the top of my head that I can be like, oh, I know the storyline to this. Most of my familiarity with the character is via show and movie. Yeah, I'm excited about this show to kind of see if there's anything in here that I could possibly track down that's affordable. But yeah, I don't have a lot of exposure. What about you, Jen?
It's Jen. Come on.
So as a little wee lass, I would go to the library, and it was one of the few books that they had that were comic books. So it was like it wasn't even a trade though, because it was like leather bound, and it was the 30s through
leather bound.
Was it leather bound? I think it was just like a hardcover, and it was the 30s through the 70s for the comics. And so it was just I would just read all those, and then cartoons, and then the movies, and all the TV shows. And
so you kind of have a broad spectrum of what you've been exposed to. With me, it's mostly just media, but with you, it's...
Look at how many Superman.
That is so crazy. Is that like the most out of all movie shows and stuff like that, like that we have seen, like
iterations?
Other than Batman, we have seen quite a few Batman. Superman
actually right. I think Superman might be the most iterations.
Well, he's the oldest or the older of the characters, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Good point, Lucy.
Yeah, because we see quite a few like Spider-Mans, but not as much. Like 3, right? 4, maybe.
More than 3. There was a TV show in the 70s, and then there was a
that show.
Yeah,
that show.
That show like 4, right?
Sorry,
media-wise, yeah, I think so.
But Lucy, if you had to pick one, who's your Superman?
Oh
I have one.
Calvin.
Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Yeah.
Henry Cavill. Oh, he's my Superman. He's my Witcher. He's my detective.
Sherlock.
He's my Sherlock.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes. Oh, he's just so beautiful. He's just a beautiful angel.
It's annoying, right? Like he's so good looking. I don't know.
You know when I was like, oh my god, who is this guy? He is so handsome. When I watched the Monte Cristo, the movie, when he's the son. He's the son. Yeah, he is.
You're right. He is the son. Him. Oh my gosh, but he's like 16 in that movie, right? Like really young.
He's young. And I watched it when I was really young. I watched it in theater. So I was just like, oh my god, who is this hot guy?
You're totally right. I didn't realize, but yeah, okay. We're getting off the rails again. Sarah, what about you? Exposure.
exposure is pretty much like media. Is all media. I remember seeing when we got our first VHS, we got the Max Fleischer 1941 cartoon. So yeah, that is my exposure.
Oh,
Nice.
And on. And
Wait,
movie.
for me, I didn't say mine.
Oh, go ahead, Lucy.
It was like, you know, the same TV shows, movies, and stuff like that, cartoons. But I was reading when I got into comics. I started reading the Rebirth, and I was really really enjoying that whole run. And then I started reading like other, you know, the other ones like Justice League and stuff like that. But mostly like the Rebirth, I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. My favorite one was like the crossover with Batman, and when they go on a date and they go to this carnival and stuff like that. It was really cute. But yeah,
did
All
you
right.
guys ever read the Death of Superman?
See, read what? Sorry, you broke up.
Yeah.
Did you ever read
No,
the Death
haven't.
of Superman?
Yes, that is one of the few that I have read. Okay, see, I told you there's only a couple that I'm like, okay, yes, that one. I understand that reference. Who am I? I understand that reference.
Captain America.
Captain America. I understood that one. Yes.
I remember when it came out and I read it, and I was like they're gonna do it. This is it. This
Everybody
is it. This
thought
is it.
that it was like a huge thing.
But then a year later,
Do you remember?
yeah. But I did like his long hair when he came back because I thought it was kind of cool.
Do you remember the hype? Like when everyone was like, the death of Spider-Man or death of Superman? Like, everyone was like,
We know what you meant. We know what
right.
So back then, I was strictly like a quarter bin person. Like I didn't have a ton of money, so I got the Death of Superman for Christmas, and my dad was like, "You got to take really good care of this book," and I was like,
you meant.
well, I mean, I can't afford it anyway. It was like $2 or whatever. But I remember seeing everyone with it and being like, well, I don't know if it's gonna be worth, like, because like even as like a young person, the reason why comic books were so expensive is because like a lot of like my dad's mom threw his comics out as a kid. Like it just
Most people did.
and that's why they're valuable. But like if everyone's keeping it, it's like,
Yeah, they're kind of a dime a dozen now, so like you can get them for reasonable price. Okay, so good segue, Jen. Tonight's show, are we including any keys?
nope.
No, so why not?
We're trying something different. And we will definitely do a Superman key show. We have 2 years, right? It comes out
Yeah, we got plenty.
2025.
25?
So this is just
Right?
gonna be mostly cover buys. There's a couple in here that are stories, and then Rudy, yes, Henry Cavill was in the Tudors. He was Charles Brandon. So if you guys have watched the Tudors,
that's one show that I want to, but I can't watch it because it's like in the streaming services that I do not have.
you need to watch
I
it. It's
wanna
like a
watch
soft
it.
porn.
I heard it was so good. Well,
It is.
I heard
It's like
it
a
was
very,
good.
very soft porn. Enjoy. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I got you. All right, moving on. What? I mean, Henry VIII, he was like a freak, Jen. You know that, right? He was like,
I never saw that.
You know, I was
I
so
saw it-
obsessed with Henry VIII story and the wives. Sorry, Jen, I
his
interrupted you.
wives, and yeah. Okay, moving on. All right, so let's talk, guys. If you are new to us, there's about 30 of you watching right now. Every week we try to cover a different artist, character, creator of some sort, and this week obviously is Superman. So these are what we call the character stat slide provided by our amazing graphic designer Britt, who is in the backgrounds, but she is. We couldn't do this without her. So name Superman, aka Clark Kent, and Kal-El. Jen, want to handle the powers?
Yeah, sorry. I'm also distracted by seeing the chat to see everyone's Superman.
They all
Yeah.
said Christopher Reeve, right?
Yeah,
Everybody.
most of them, yes.
He was perfect. And yeah, and then it's just fun to see. Anyway, so his powers, they do vary writer to writer, but Kryptonian physiology lends itself to strength, speed, flight, and vulnerability only with yellow sun. Heat, freeze, and X-ray vision. Powers, yeah. So she did put it in there. Oops. Powers rely on the yellow sun.
Great, she included it, of course.
And then super senses. But there's a bunch of other ones that have popped up over the years. And yeah.
All right, good stuff. Sarah, stats.
Well,
Oh.
we got we needed to
Okay.
discuss. There was nothing available, looks like.
Because there's no, I looked through all the trading cards from like the 40s until now, and there was that game. There's like a game with superheroes, but we couldn't find the traditional, like, you know how Marvel does it. There's
okay,
none.
so intelligence, he's up there. Durability is like probably huge, like at the top of the scale. Strength is at the top of the scale. Energy projection.
What would be
Is
his
he
heat vision?
really that smart?
I think
Well, he's
he'd
supposed to
up
be.
there.
Well, because he's supposed to be pretty up there because of the Kryptonian, and then the Fortress of Solitude, and having things kind of downloadable almost. But he's not smarter than Lex Luthor, is he?
No.
I would say
think
no.
he's kind of like got a silver spoon. Everything was kind of given to him, wasn't it?
Oh, Golden State's right. His weakness is also magic.
Well, temporarily. Zatanna was able to hold him for a little bit, but not. I think that after a little bit, he would have been able to kind of power through. She can hold it for a little while.
How about Maxwell Lord with
Same deal. I feel like, yes, it's his weakness, but I think that after enough.
He didn't break it.
Yes, he did.
No. When Superman, so Maxwell Lord made Superman think that Wonder Woman was Doomsday that just killed Lois Lane. So he was like unhinged going after Wonder Woman, thinking that's Doomsday who just killed Lois Lane. And then Wonder Woman, since they're friends, was like fending him off and like had to like do what she could, but then told Maxwell Lord to release him, and he wouldn't. So she killed him.
So that's how he was released. Okay. You're right. Good stuff. I hate saying those words. That feels very unnatural for me to say those words. You're right. Blech. Hate it. All right, moving on. So let's kick the show off. First up, what do we have here, Jen?
These are Lucy's.
Lucy, what do we have here?
Okay, so if you're not first, you're last, baby. Just kidding.
I mean,
Okay, so the one on
they
the
can
left.
bake, right?
Yeah, you knew what I was talking about. I love it. The one on the left, it was March. It came out March 1958, and I was trying to figure out who was the artist on this, and I was having a little bit of a hard time. I had to ask Jen, but it was last minute when I asked her. And I just love this cover, just not only because like he's marrying somebody else that is not Lois Lane, but because I love the style of like the clothing on the girls, like the way they dress. Obviously, you can tell those are the 50s, and I just love it. I wish I can dress like that every day.
Oh, it is Kurt Swan.
It is Sam.
You're right.
Okay. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to say it. But okay, so that's Chris. But I just love this cover. I like the pink walls, and I just like the colors. Like you can tell it's the 50s. So I really want this cover. And the one on the right, it's Superman, 100 pages. And this one was published 1972. The cover's by Neil Adams. It's a wraparound, and it features 21 superheroes on this cover. And I love this because it all those superheroes on this cover, and well, it's Neil Adams. So
I like the city line too. The city line's so cool.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to find this, if you type in DC 100 page super spectacular, number 13, it'll pop up.
Yeah, the number, yeah, and the way I also, it's just like the year too, like maybe the year also you might find it, but yeah,
good pick, Lucy.
No,
way to kick off the show.
It was like that. I think it was like number 250 something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, on eBay, someone put it for 252, which I was like,
oh, okay, yeah.
But then when you go on cover price, it's the DC 100 page super.
Oh, okay. No wonder I couldn't find it like that. I just put I found it on my comic shop, and I put issue 252. That's how I found it.
Yeah. H&H is asking a really hard question.
Huh?
How many of those suits does Superman have?
A lot. I mean, from his first one with the cool different kind of S to now.
What does S stand for, Jen?
Oh shit!
Are we gonna do it off of the movie?
No. Well, yeah.
And it stands for hope. because it's
Okay. I was like, well, there's two different ways we could go here. Yes. It doesn't stand for Superman? Are you sure?
No.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Kidding. All right, moving
But
on.
I spent forever as a kid trying to draw that S because it was not easy.
Anthony can do it pretty well. Like, do you guys remember like that? I don't want to say gangster S because that's probably politically incorrect. But do you remember that like
Yes.
Means-
Yes.
Yep.
Of course. I used
is it
to
a gangster S, Lucy? Is
Yeah.
that how you describe like what you know what I mean? Like
I
when you have like the
mean,
lines.
Yeah, I
What?
guess so.
That's
You
the S
could've-
that you would draw in your notebooks, and it was
the
like
homie S.
yeah, like it'd be like two. It'd have like 6
Yeah.
lines connected
Yeah.
together to make an S.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it look like a diamond?
Yeah, kind
Like a
of.
diamond?
Yeah.
Fish?
Yes.
Crystally? Oh, okay. Okay.
I used to love drawing that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lucy,
Our
cover your
first-
stats. This is yours.
Okay, so we got the one on the left for 1.1, a good, I guess, mostly raw, $21 for most common slab at $67. So that's not bad, but I mean you're not gonna get like the best grade. Maybe, I don't know, you might get lucky on back issues or something somewhere. Kind of doubt it because I haven't seen this one anywhere. And the one on the right, last sold October 4 for $10. 5 people bid on this one. Or for 7. So it's like between $8 shipping. That's like almost $20. Between 10 and $20. November.
Not
sold.
bad for Neil Adams, though. I mean,
No.
Right.
seems like a steal
No, and
a
it's-
wraparound.
And yeah, and it's 1972. So yeah.
Seems like a good deal. Maybe people just don't know how to search it, like you guys were saying earlier. so
Yeah. Yeah.
that could be the key. All right, moving
Mhm.
on. So next up, whose picks were these?
Well, the left for sure is me. The right was just an interesting add-on because I figured so that this is the comic reader 146 from 1977. Don Newton did the drawing, which I felt like
Mhm.
I feel like resembles the guy who's going to play him now. What's his name? The new guy
What was the question?
Who
What
just-
was the question?
who's on the thumbnail.
Sorry.
The new Superman.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
actor.
guy. I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either. Like younger Henry Cavill.
I like that.
I don't know. That's how I think of him. Like,
Like his
Henry
little,
Cavill
it could be
Jr..
his,
There
it
you
could
go.
be his little brother. Yeah.
I like it.
I'll look it up.
So I
while you
figured-
talk.
So Don Newton, I just thought did a great job with it. I just feel I don't know. I just really like it, and I like the comic readers. They were kind of like the wizards of their time. And then the right hand side, it's a digest, and if you are looking on cover price, it's the Best of DC #1 from 1979. So it's a digest that has a bunch of like other comics in it. But it's so these two aren't your typical comic sized in comics, so I figured they go together very well. But what do you guys think?
Mm.
It's David Cornswet. Whatever.
Yeah, Brittany was like corn sweat, and I'm like,
Corn sweat. I didn't want to say that sounds weird, right? Corn sweat. Corn sweat. That's
Poor kid. If I wasn't, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna be famous and change my name because people can call me Corn Sweat.
corn sweat.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to make a movie.
You remember his name now? Corn Sweat.
Yeah.
oh, nice. Reef remembers those
Nice.
digests.
And then Rudy too. He said that it's bringing him. See, that's why I like that we do our show. We're not pushing you though, like not pushing and telling you what to buy. We're not doing the hot 10. That the guys of Brian, they can do that show. And us, we just like to talk about all these we're spotlighting, those awesome cool covers that a lot of people, some of them don't talk about. They don't know they're out there, or to bring memories. So
These are both good picks. I like that Rudy brought up Avon. Like I haven't heard that name in forever. Remember the Avon sales ladies that would go like,
yeah,
What
Was
was
Avon
the other one? What was
Oh,
the other
yeah.
one? Mary-
yes, my aunt still buys it.
was
There's
it
some
was it Avon?
diehard Avon heads around.
They're
Yeah.
still yeah.
All right, Jen, so we're looking at $3 for the comic reader. That's not bad at all. It really is reasonable pricing. And so is the Superman over on the right. So we're talking $8 for that one. Both of these are
Mm.
affordable.
I figured too, if you get the comic reader, I mean, Don Newton has passed away, but if you want any of like the actors to sign in the green, I don't know. It's neat.
They're both evergreen pieces. I like that. They are. These are both ones that you just frame. All right, moving on. So the one on the left, this is a foreign edition. Jen, do you want to tell everybody about it?
It's an Arabic version of Superman 53, which is like the origins. I thought this is a nice foreign slide, and then on the right, it's super. How do you say this, Lucy?
Where? No, which one?
Super home.
I don't know. That's not Spanish. Is that French or something?
Is it
Super home?
Is it?
Super Homes.
Oh, I think it's is it Brazilian?
Super Homes.
It might be Portuguese.
Superwoman.
So it's a Todd McFarlane Superman cover.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
These are so cool. The Arabic one's especially impressive to me. I've never seen anything like that before.
So when you type in Super Homan,
Omen?
Homan?
No H.
Super Home.
Omen? It's super. It's
like man. I guess so. Yeah.
It's issue 116. If you can't see it, it's kind of
All right. Well, let's take a look here. Okay, so that Arabic variant. Ooh, holy hell!
Wow.
If you can find one, the last one sold on August 25th for $350.
There's like a line through it. Yeah.
Is there a line? My eyes are getting bad.
Yeah, I can see. They both have lines. Yeah.
Somebody negotiated the price.
Ooh.
Comment. Sorry, I don't know how to.
Wayne, you do? Wayne, you have to show us and tag us.
Yes,
Post it and tag it because that's badass. You got a $75 Todd McFarlane Superman number 116, or another one sold on the 18th. So that's more no, wait, that's not less recent, but 150. But we don't know the condition of the two. So maybe the higher condition went for more. That's awesome, Wayne. We want to see it.
You know, you can tell that's taught. You can tell that's taught by that cape. It looks like if you cover Superman, you will think that it's a Spawn cover.
Yeah, I see it.
Right?
Yeah.
And you were right because Rudy said it is with no
the H assignment.
Yeah.
Oh
Good
man.
Good
Moving
stuff.
on. Okay, mine's on the right, but what's on the left?
That would be mine.
Ooh,
So
Sarah, let's go.
All right. So this is Superman Adventures number 58. This is an Alex Ross cover. I picked it because, again, like I said, Max Flesher gives me Max Flesher vibes. And this came out in August of 2001. So I love this cover. I think it's
I would not have guessed Alex Ross.
No,
I mean, the coloring's there,
like
but the style's not. So that's a very cool cover.
right.
His face, you can tell like the face, like the way a little bit of the face, but other than that, like I wouldn't have guessed it was Alex Ross.
I love it. That's a good one. Damn it. All right. Well, on the right, we have Superman 205. This came out in 2004. The reason I chose this is because if you guys are familiar with Bird City at all, Anthony is a huge Michael Turner fan, as am I. But this is one of the Turner covers that Anthony does not own yet. And on top of it being a Michael Turner cover, which, again, we adore his work, it's also Jim Lee art. So it's kind of like a double whammy.
Brian Azzarello, too.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, triple whammy. Thank you. Thank you. So that was my pick. I was trying to find something. Again, I'm a fan of evergreen covers. I like stuff where you can just post it and or you can frame it in a slab, whatever. They call me Bruce is going Alex Ross. Let's see what it says here. All right, a $5 raw for the Alex Ross, $3 for the Turner, a 9.6 going for $23 with an asterisk, and a 9.8 going for $45. I don't know. These are pretty evenly matched.
Right.
No, you're very fine, Sire.
Yeah, because if you get a 9.8, probably might be almost the same as a 9.8 of the other one. So
yeah, you don't see them slabbed very often. No, I think I'm going to give this to Sarah. I think her very fine's a little bit higher, and so is the raw just in general. So Alex Ross takes the win. Next up, what do we have here?
Ooh.
So these I thought would be interesting picks. I feel like you guys would like these. It's Superman 707 and 709 from 2011. They're both 1 for 10s. And the one on the left is Joe Chen. And then the one on the right is Kenneth Rocafort.
You know, I thought it was Tedesco, the one on the left, for a second. I lost a little bit. Tedesco could be
It definitely has the painting style to it.
Yeah.
I don't like the $2.99 that they put on the 709. That drives me nuts.
Right.
What?
Take that,
The
Oh,
the
yeah.
$2.99.
dollar
Right.
amount. Yeah.
Take that off. It just cheapens the whole cover, and it's right on his. It's not right on his cape. I don't know. These are both really cool perspectives, though, Jen. I like that you chose two that have really interesting angles.
Love the
Which
one.
one do you guys like?
I'm going with the Henry Cavill-esque left. I don't like the right. I don't like the muscular. It's too muscularly for me.
I love the face. But yeah, I'm with you, Sarah. I don't like all those muscles like that.
Mhm.
I like the one on the left better too.
I'm gonna go right because I kind of like all the muscles. It's kind of like Superman has like 85 muscles in his forearm. We just have like this one, so we're just peasants. I'm gonna go right. Let's take a look. $5 raw for the one on the left, $3 raw for the one on the right. So yet again, Sarah's got me. Damn it. I don't like this. My skin sizzle. Did you just hoist her pretend guns?
I did.
Okay. Next up. Ooh. I already know what
So
I like better.
So again, these are ones that I was trying to I went through and tried to pick ones I thought you guys would like. But on the left, it's Superman Unchained, the Dave Johnson Golden Age variant. But from where's my note on that one? My notes kept saying that it's a 1 for 75 on the left.
Oh wow.
For Golden
And I was
Age?
like, because I found it in a couple different spots, but in other spots it just says it's a variant. So I'm like, okay, that's weird.
Oh.
And then the one on the right is Superman number 31 from 2014, and it's the Batman 66 variant cover by Mike Alfred.
Left.
Alred. Sorry, Alred.
Left. I like left.
I like left, but then at the same time, I don't like that dude. It takes the dude it kind of takes
Staring at you all crazy and cracked out. Like, why was he on that screen?
Why is he happy? Like, he looks too happy for that, and it kind of takes.
But imagine it's coming towards you, and you're like, and then Superman just punches it, and you're like,
wow.
I guess I can see that. I guess so. That's right. It just takes away from, like, my eyes go to him instead of going to Superman. I think that's what it is. But it is. I guess so. Yeah. Like, if you see it like that, I wasn't seeing. I thought it was an explosion. I didn't see it as him punching it. Okay.
Wait. So what was your answer?
Left, but just that guy.
So you chose left?
Yeah.
She changed her mind and said left.
I think she talked herself out of right and then went back left. What about you, Sarah?
I would go with, I like the 1940s style. So the left, the right. I like Batman 66, but what the hell is going on with this cover? Why is this these weirdo colors? What is he getting hit with? Is it kryptonite?
Kryptonite.
Is it a pistachio? Like, what is going on?
It's a bunch of peas.
I don't know. I think if it was different colors, I think if it was a little bit bolder in colors, I would be all over it. But it just looks way too muted for me, and that's why I go with the left.
That's right. Yes, I was trying to figure out why. I'm like, I like it, but there's something about it I don't like. Well, I couldn't point out. Sorry, that's exactly why.
Well, let's see here. $7 for the one on the left, $1 for the one on the right. So again, Sarah, you're on a streak, man. You haven't missed one all night.
And I'll tell you unpopular opinion, but I do not like Superman. I do not like him as a character. I like his villain. I like Bizarro. I love Bizarro Superman. I love Mr. Mxyzptlk.
What don't you like about him?
He's too goody two shoes for me.
Do you like Captain America?
Kind of. Like if it was Chris Evans Captain America, yes. But like,
yeah.
Okay. I sent you a picture.
And that's how Sarah ended on this show. And that's how Sarah.
I'm safe today. Wow.
You're safe, Lucy. You're not being. I'm just kidding, Sarah. That's part of collecting. You collect what you like.
It's so weird because with DC, I love their villains more than their superheroes. Whereas like Marvel, I more towards superheroes versus the villains. Isn't that weird?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like the
I got a
villains
new
on both
picture.
sides. Typically.
I sent you a picture of my nephew when we went to Metropolis, Illinois. And I was so excited to be in Metropolis, Illinois with the Superman statue. And my nephew hates Superman. So he just looked like a little gloomy like villain, just like next to all the Superman stuff.
Oh,
I just
man.
think like Superman thinks so because he was in the farm and living like so innocent, things so innocent, and he wants things like the world to be better and to believe, in people and humanity and stuff like that. So I like Superman.
That's
Sarah,
You
you're
can
crazy.
love him. You can love him. I'll be on the Legion of Doom.
I feel like he is the DC's Captain America, and I love Captain America,
Mhm.
so I kind of put a parallel between the two of them. It's hard not to think of them both that way. Like every universe needs like that goody two shoes. You have to have somebody who's like that Jiminy Cricket,
Yeah, like me.
Moving on, Jen. On that hilarious note, what do we have here?
Real quick, did you ever see the amalgam where it's Captain America and Superman?
No, I've never
The
seen
amalgam.
one.
There's like 2 comics of from Amalgam where it's a Super Soldier and then it's like a yellow cover and then there's another. We'll do amalgam. Oh, that could be an episode. The Amalgam universe from DC and Marvel.
Sounds like a plan. Yes.
Okay, we'll do that anyway. So these I thought maybe Lucy would like.
Yes.
I really tried to find something Lucy would like. So this is Superman Unchained, number 9 by David Finch from 2014 on the left. And then on the right, it's Action Comics 38 by Jali, and they're zombies. This is a zombie Superman. I think it's like 2 or 3 issues from 38 onward.
This. I knew that was Jay Lee right away in the one on the left, on the right. I like them both. They're really nice, Jen. That's awesome. I think I like more the one on the right because like you can see the zombies. Like it looks creepy and him be like, holy smoly. What?
The David Finch is the one for 25, I think.
I feel like I seen that one in person. I don't remember. But I've never seen the one on the right. I like it.
Sarah?
I think I'm gonna go with Lucy. I like the Lucy. You said the one on the right, the zombie one.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't have thought it was him at first, but now that I'm looking at it, of course it is. It's one of those things where like you might not spot it right off the bat unless you know what you're looking for. David Finch, I love too. I think his Wonder Woman.
Oh, I knew right away. As soon as I saw it, I knew before Jen said it. I already knew it was Jay Lee.
How the face on that Superman?
Yeah, the pose, like the way the drawings, like you could tell. Like I can tell.
I feel like his stuff is always very profile-y. Like you always see him just kind of doing like that side angle. So that's kind of what threw me off here was the composition itself. All right, I'm gonna go against the girls. I'm going Finch. So we got $18. Oh, Sarah, what happens? Did Laura get one?
That's one. Are we almost done?
Oh, snap! Got your bag. Sarah, Matrix. Do Matrix, Sarah.
You got Finch on the book. You've got Snyder. You've got Lee. Look at all those. So yeah, I could see one definitely. It's sold for $18.
Doesn't matter. Mine goes for more. $18 versus 4. 9.8 going for $40, which is insane. 9.8.
Wait. But if it's one, it's a ratio one. The one on the left, you cannot compare to a cover A. Always the ratio is gonna go. It's gonna go up. So you can really win if they both cover A.
Wait, what was the one on the left? The 1 in 10?
125.
One, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I see your point because if you took the 4 and you multiplied it by, well, no, wait, no, yeah, you're right.
So
That's some twisted logic, but it made sense. All right, moving on. Brat. Oh my god. All right, next up, we obviously have a blank on the left, Superman number 1. Why did we include a blank this time around?
From 2018. I was curious if you guys had this blank, who would you want to draw Superman? Like what artist that we know that hasn't done one would you want?
Scotty Young.
He hasn't done a Superman cover?
He is
No.
he just came out, and I don't know if it's
Batman.
sold out as Batman. That is the only DC character that he's ever done. Everything else is Marvel or indie. So I would say Scotty Young.
Yeah. Same.
Wait, same?
Same.
You're going with Scotty Young, Lucy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hell, I don't know. I have to think about this. I guess I would probably want Jeff DeCall.
Ooh, nice.
I think he could do something really cool with the cape.
Yeah.
That'd be my pick. And then on the right, we have Adam Hughes, which Jen sent me some options today. She's like, pick one that you like. I think this is cool because it essentially, to me, I know it's Metropolis, but it looks like Times Square to me. It has that vibe. And you're getting all these different images. It's like all these different compacted Adam Hughes covers and him walking in the front. It's kind
Jen,
of perfect.
is this the one that because I know in this run there was one that is this the one that I'm kind of, can you read my mind?
Is this the one that with Brian Michael Bendis?
I think so.
No, it's
Yes,
2019.
I think
So it
so.
was
Bendis
Because
is
there
on
were,
this.
yeah, it is. Yeah, he is. But he was and on one of this run he the artist, what's his name, he was not credited for it. They did a different name, but I can't remember which issue it was. I don't know if it was this one. I have to look.
Oh,
I
I'm
will
not
have
sure.
to look.
not sure.
But it was an error. Yeah. And I don't, let me double check. But I'm
So
pretty
the one
sure.
on the right is Superman 11 from 2019.
Mhm.
If you guys can't
Let me
see,
see. Because I
the-
think
it's
I
kinda
have
small, but-
these. I was picking this up.
Who would you pick, Jen, for the blank?
I would
Mm.
give the tip of my left pinky to see the Dave Stevens Superman story that got turned down.
Oh.
There's a couple sketches that are online of Dave Stevens with Superman, and he had this story of Rocketeer and Superman. It exists, it's out there,
But that's cheating. He couldn't do a blank for you.
but I want that. I would
Okay.
cut off this part right there.
Oh, I think it's issue 10. This one's issue 11. Issue 10 is the one that he was not credited for it. I'm pretty sure it's issue 10 that somebody else got credit for it.
And it's also good to know sometimes blanks.
That's
I
fine.
actually, it's hard for me to find blanks out and about for a good price.
Yeah, blanks
wanna
are,
pay
they
like $1.
used to be so common, and then like they just got sucked up. So it's like they are hard to find. All right, so let's see here. We're looking at $3 for the blank Superman #1 and $3 for the Superman 111. Was that right?
Yeah, no, just number 11 by Adam Hughes.
Number 11.
Wow.
Right.
$3.
Hi, Adam. Happy Tuesday, Adam.
Hi. All right, we only have a couple more slides left, guys, so don't go anywhere. If you are still
Mhm.
tuned in with us, make sure you give the show a thumbs up. That's how we know that you guys are enjoying it. And let's see here. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I thought we had to pick somebody that was like alive to do the blank.
Jen comes
you
up
know?
with something amazing, and Laura accuses of cheating.
No, Dave Stevens is a great pick, but I didn't understand the assignment, I guess. Moving on.
Ooh.
Oh, Sarah, when we get to this part, we need you to kind of elaborate. But Jen, what's on the left?
So on the left is Action Comics 998 from 2018. Wait, I'm trying to remember the artist's name. Is it Kari Andrews?
Is it?
Mm.
Hang
Oh
on.
yeah, I see the signature.
Is it? Is it Kari Andrews?
Let me double check, but yeah, it is.
Okay. I just found my
All
notes
right.
too. Yeah. Kari Andrews.
Yeah, I
And
see the
Sarah, what
signature.
do we have on the right?
We have on the right one of my favorite, and Laura's favorite, and Lucy's favorite, and Jen's favorite. This is Batman Superman #20. This is Jenny Frison cover art. This came out in July of 2021, and I have something to give away.
You do? Well, what
I
a coincidence.
Right? I have #20, and you got to have Lois Lane, right?
I
So-
love that
Beautiful.
Lois Lane
Lois
cover.
Lane.
So freaking sexy. Just sexy.
So stick with us, enter the giveaway, and
How do they enter?
Who's doing the wheel?
I
Lucy?
wasn't doing. No, can you Laura, can you do the collect comments? I don't know if I'll be able to. Let me try, and if it doesn't work, can you do it?
Yeah, try it
try.
and let me know if it doesn't work. But either way, we're giving those away.
Or do we do it now, or do we do like a comment? You know, people have to comment afterward.
After the show, because we never get comments after the show, like ever. I always go and look. I'm like, did anybody say anything? And nothing. It's like crickets.
Yeah, it's
I
not
like
fair. The people that are here, you know, like.
Well, as soon as we go off, just go, great show.
Yes. Whatever comment, if you want to tell us who your favorite Superman artist is, or whatever you guys want to do, whatever you want.
Either artist you want to have draw Superman.
I love that. Yes. I like that one.
Ooh.
The artist that you want, if you had a blank Superman cover, who would you pick? But you have to comment after the show's over. And that's how you'll be in the running. I love that, Jen.
Yeah. And I check the comments too. I check the comments every, like, I check to see what's, yep. So make sure you comment after the show, and then we will let you guys know. Not this coming Tuesday, right?
We can do it Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we'll launch it. We'll put it on our IG. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look here. Price wise, looking at $4 for the car. Andrew's on the left,
okay,
and
so,
only $3
so
for the Jenny Frozen. What? Lucy?
She's freezing.
You're freezing in a weird position.
Okay, real quick. Thank you, Rudy. I saw your comment from earlier. You did
that
hashtag
gorgeous.
Team Jen.
Oh, what was the hashtag?
I know. I highlighted.
Jen? What?
Thanks. Does the artist have to be alive? I mean, I guess according to Jen's rules,
it was freezing because of a thing.
So I guess pick any artists that are alive. We'll do it that way. All right, this is the last slide of the night. What do we have on the left, Jen?
So this is, I really like this. I've seen it in person, and I have like 2 or 3 of these already. It's Action Comics 1036 by Julian Tedesco. I just love the coffee stain in the corner and the distressed look and that like iconic classic World War II. I can't help it.
It makes you think back to that. It makes you picture all those old ads. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, H&H. Now you're going crazy, Dad. You took it just like beyond. Oh my God, Double H. I mean, J's.
Double H.
J. It's exact same H&H. Double J's. I haven't seen you in our comments in a long time on our chat.
And on the right, what do we have? Julio?
Yeah, I picked this because I was like, this is so adorable and I want this. This is World's Finest. Was it the Trick or Treat?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember which issue number. I can't read that. 20, right? 20. Yeah. This just came out last month, 2023.
And there's crypto.
Adorable.
All these covers are so cute, and I didn't pick any of them, and I want them all.
And this one I pick up.
All right, so there's 2 more right there, and these are probably still pretty affordable. On the left-hand side, guys, by the way, there's 35 of you in the house. Please make sure that you give the show a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. On the left-hand side, we have $7. Not too bad. And on the right, we're looking at $4 for a near mint with a 9.8 going for $60. So not too shabby. I could picture somebody getting all of her covers and just like making a whole wall of them. All the different characters.
That's cute.
It would be cute. They would look framed inside the slabs. It's perfect. All right, that was it for us tonight. Whoops, that's for Tuesdays or for Fridays. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We had a great time. Little asterisk, next Tuesday we will not be here. We're taking the week off for the holidays, but we will be playing a rerun of one of our older shows. So still come and check it out if you guys are interested in that. And any last words? We'll start with Sarah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating in the chat. Yeah. Please don't kill me about my Superman comments. Don't forget to tune in to our other shows during the week, and particularly on Friday. And also don't forget, if you want my Jenny Frison books, gotta grab them. Oh,
thank you.
That Lois Lane, man.
Right? She just knows how to do, like, She just women.
Everything.
You know, I love the
Mhm.
strong jaw in Superman. Don't forget to comment who you would like to see as an artist do Superman in the comments. We'll let you know. Otherwise, happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday. Go to your local comic book shops. And
Happy Black Friday, man.
that's
Oh, what are you guys doing?
For what?
Black
Wait,
Friday?
let Sarah finish
Oh,
first.
sorry.
I love you all.
We
The
love you
end.
too.
That's
Aw.
it. Okay.
The
Okay.
end. Or Lucy, we'll go to you next. What about you?
Okay, well, I just like like Sarah said, I want to thank everybody. Like we've been doing this for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I just love seeing the people that have been with us since the beginning, and I love seeing the new people that keep that they're joining us and supporting us. Weekly, whatever we do, like you guys are here for us. I really appreciate it. I'm very thankful for you girls. I look forward for Tuesdays, I guess. It just, like I have said, you make your own community, you make your own family, and definitely you guys are my community and my family. I just love the, love being here. I guess.
Jen, last words.
I mean, you guys kind of said everything. Like, so much appreciation for you all, and then you all. And I was just really curious what Bird City was going to do for Cyber Monday or Black Friday.
I can't say yet. However, there is a huge marketing campaign around that whole week. So if you guys are following us on Instagram, or better yet, if you are sub to our text line, we are going to be doing discounts only for people that are on our text line. If you're not on the text line, you won't even know about it. So I highly, highly advise you guys to join that if you're not already. Same with the email line. We have a launch coming this Friday. No, it's all in good fun, I promise. And just to kind of
Jersey, like I remember
like camp out for the Best Buy for portable DVD player.
You're gonna be the only one there waiting.
Portable DVD player. I don't even have DVDs anymore. Does anybody?
You don't have? I have
I
DVDs.
have DVDs. Yeah,
I have,
we
like,
have
some that are, like,
cassettes.
Dusty.
Hey,
Actually-
Phil, what's up?
I actually just
we'll
bought
do one probably in December.
at
What'd
an
you buy?
estate sale. I
Mine.
got the Shadow on cassette tape and DVD, and I'm like, CD player. And I was okay. I can play CDs in my car, but now I want to get a boombox that's the tape deck and the CD player, because I can play old Shadow radio shows.
What?
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thank you guys for tuning in every week. Like I said, some days I'm going to be completely honest. It's hard to get all of us here because we all have lives, and it can be a lot of work. But once we get here and we see the chat engaging and we see that you guys are enjoying it, it makes it completely worth it. So,
I will say one last thing. Again,
Yes.
what she said and what she said, but times 3,000. And then
well played.
and then again, tune into the chat, the text.
Yeah. The text.
Yeah, the text line.
And then after you do that, if you have time and you're like, well, okay, I have some schmeckles left to spend and I just want to see, I will say that I work at Gmart Comics and we are doing a sale. And I will also be doing this because sometimes I don't always see what is on sale. And then I pack up the orders. Like last year, Aaron Yee got a really good book for $5. It was it was a Spider Punk ratio. And I saw his name. I saw Aaron. And I was like,
Of course he did, Aaron. So, people are already doing their Black Friday deals.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me. Like, they started last week doing Black Friday. It's like,
I kind of like that because I like how they changed it.
well,
Because
you get ahead of it, right?
Yeah, like not only that, it's like it used to be like it used to be like Friday. You have to wake up super early, and then they changed it to midnight, and then they changed it to like the actual Thursday. Like for Thanksgiving, and people were just like, not doing. But this
If you
time,
can't
like,
see people getting in fights over Tupperware, then is it really Thanksgiving, Lucy?
Exactly.
No.
I'm with you, Laura.
no, I'm glad that you can spend time with the family. Like, the only thing I kind of want to buy. Well, there's two things that I want to buy. I want to buy this like it's a presser. It's like $250, and it's gonna be on sale for like.
Is it for sure?
Well, no, it's $300. Yeah, it's $300, but it's gonna be on sale for $220. So I'm like, oh, I kind of want that, and then I want another printer. Yeah. So it's like $500.
I want to look forward to watching all the horrific videos that come out on Friday about people just like.
It's not gonna happen. I don't think
People
so.
don't do as much though, right?
That,
Not
no,
like they used to.
no. Because
Last
you
year
can
there
get
were
that
some pretty epic
online.
ones.
Was there?
Really?
I don't want anybody to like get hurt, but it's always entertaining when you see people just like.
Right? I
Oh
don't
my
think people
God.
fighting over a sweater for like 20
No, I don't think there's that. Wait, have you guys ever gone on Black Friday? Like gone out?
I worked
Yes,
retail.
multiple times.
Yeah, well, yeah, I work retail too, and then I have only once, like when the TVs were like still kind of expensive, and I remember it was like for like, I don't know, like $150, and I stood in line for like 3 hours.
Mm.
And then my family, it was a Walmart, because Walmart, like, it was 24 hours, so you can sit in line and you will get a ticket. And my family were like, more than, what? It was more than, it was like probably 5 hours. And my mom brought me like food for Thanksgiving.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. And no fighting or anything. Like, and I got some clothes and whatever. But, I didn't.
Dude, there's times that I would get off of work when I lived in Florida and didn't have family to go holiday with from Thursday, and I would go right to Best Buy and be in that line. And I was always within the 20s, but it's not, they only have so many of those TVs that are like mega cheap. And I would talk to people online and then find out they already gave out the tickets. And I was like, well, I'm going to go home.
All right. Do you guys want to hear a horrible story before I let you go?
Yeah.
I was working at Sears. Do you guys remember Sears and Roebuck?
Yes.
Anyway, that's where Anthony and I actually met. And the Black Friday I remember is this mom, like, there's like this massive crowd, and this mom's like pushing her 3-year-old kids to the front and like telling them, she's all, get the towels. And it's like a 3-year-old walking out. And I'm like, oh my God. Because then all the adults start coming in. I'm like, you're going to sacrifice your child for 100% Egyptian cotton towels? Like, I get it. But I mean, holy hell. Like, I'm watching this happen, and she's like pushing her kids through the people, and they were little kids. And I was like,
oh
okay.
my God. That is horrible. I would never take my kids.
I will say, not on Black Friday, but with little kids. A kid, how old are you to go on your parents' shoulders?
Like around 5, maybe.
Okay,
Four
so
or
it had to be
5.
around that or a little bit younger. And it was on C2E2 back when Marvel was still there, and they were like, oh, who wants to win like Mjolnir, right? It was like a replica of Thor's hammer. And this guy, I was behind them, picked up his kid and like started throwing the kid in the air to get the attention. And I was like, dude, we're over cement. Like,
Oh my God.
like,
Yeah.
Wow.
But people
are
want
poor.
to win
Some
stuff
people
or
are
get
just
stuff for cheap, and
I would not.
Everybody loves free stuff.
Yeah, free stuff, discounted towels. It's like, go to town. We have like Mervyn's. You invoked the name of Mervyn's. I haven't heard that name in forever.
What's a
Yeah, I
Mervyn?
remember, when a holiday talking like Mervyn's, like we had to leave because there was like some kind of like liquid chemical thing leaking, and like we had to evacuate, like they rushed us out like all fast, and I was like, oh, what's happening? It was little, and I was like freaking out because it was like, shit, the end of the world.
Black Friday, man. It's called Black Friday for a reason. But anyway, just
Right.
overarching point here, guys. Be safe. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving. We are thankful for you. We will be back for the next live show on November 28th. So in about 2 weeks, you'll see us again. In the meantime, support all of our other shows. Yes, Jen?
and maybe when you buy stuff on Black Friday / Cyber Monday, show us your deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
curious.
Show us your Egyptian cotton towels you got for.
I used to get really excited. It's been a while. Like every year, like I will buy like different bedding stuff.
Yes.
Because I will like that expensive ones, and you only, But yeah, it's been a while.
$10 Tupperware from Walmart, 24 pieces.
We are on my
Kmart, dude.
Kmart layaway.
Kmart.
Oh, the
All
day.
right. This will be a whole nother show, guys. This is
Right.
it. All right. Have a great week. Make sure you guys support the
Yells
rest
and
of the
Brewster.
channel. We're signing off. We love you. Bye. We're still here. We love you guys. Have a good Thanksgiving. Bye. Again.